What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. Captain Cody Davis hanging out with you guys for another one here. This is a very spur-of-the-moment video, and I'm going to do my best to keep this as quick as possible. Ended up having a last-minute cancellation today, so I ended up getting everything together. I'm going to go run some errands that I've been putting off over the last couple of weeks and get caught up on some things while I have a day off. On top of that, it is blowing and it is cold. Not ideal to catch them out on Lake Okeechobee today. So we're going to go take care of some not so fun stuff. But with that being said, I always carry a light action spinning outfit in my truck I'll just carry it all the time because I live in South Florida. If there's water, there's fish to be caught. And especially right now with the conditions we've had a lot of rain over the last couple of weeks, well, really the last week during our dry season. So we're moving a lot of water through the canal systems down here in South Florida. A lot of it from Lake Okeechobee, but just all the residential canal systems that kind of maze through the state, they're all pumping water. And when it comes to that, it makes for some very, very good fishing when it comes to culvert pipes, spillways, waterfalls, pinch points, intersections and canals. I mean, you could have some phenomenal fishing and have it very quickly right off the side of the road. So I always carry a light spinner because you never know what you're going to run into. You can catch peacocks, clown knifefish, big largemouth, snook, tarpon. They all kind of intermingle into our waterways here. So what's kind of spurred this video up is I'm going to run errands. I've got my ultralight setups in the truck, but I grabbed this box out of my garage to bring with me in case I do get to do some fishing. But I wanted to talk to you guys about a bait that literally does not get talked about at all. And the main reason for that is these guys do not cater or focus on the bass fishing industry or anything like that. They're more geared towards the inshore saltwater world. And they've been around for a long time. It's a lure company called DOA. And they make one of the most simplistic baits ever made that will outfish almost anything out there when used in the right way. And the main reason I'm showing you guys this is because we're going to be talking about how well it works with forward-facing sonar. And as you guys know, I don't do a lot of forward-facing sonar fishing, so I don't care if it blows it up. It's something you guys should check out, especially if you guys don't live in Florida. I mean, obviously it works all over, but this is something the fish have probably never seen in your home lakes, up north or in the middle of the country. But what it is this is called a DOA Terror Eye. Well before the hover rig and the hover hooks and all that were invented, this thing has been on the market since I was a wee lad, all right? It is the most simplistic, almost stupid looking bait, but it just flat out catches them. I've got racks upon racks on my pegboard in my fishing room in the garage because I catch everything on these. Everything. Snook, tarpon, peacocks, big large, everything I just named. You could throw this bait at them and they'll eat it. And it sets up so well to use as a bait when fishing forward-facing sonar. They come in so many different colors. You can get them in so many different head sizes. All right. And everything flat out eats them. Now, the reason I'm talking about a forward-facing sonar is I have limited experience using it with forward-facing sonar because I don't have a transducer on my boat. But when I go with someone who does, I started playing around with these, both for bass, snook, tarpon, everything, and it works phenomenal. I'm not going to lie, I've caught a lot of big bass on these out on Lake Okeechobee on it because it's the original hover rig. Basically, the way that this works, I'll showcase it to you guys real quick. Again, I don't know if I already said it. I have absolutely no affiliation with this company at all. No sponsor, nothing. I just giving you guys a quick tip. So they have a ton of different heads, okay? Well, they have a bunch of different sized heads. This is a 3/16, I believe. I have a bunch of them. They make them all the way down to an eighth, all the way up to about a ½ ounce, all right? And they have 100 different colored bodies, all right? This is kind of like what I thought looked kind of like a shad, okay? And basically all you do is you take the head, run the hook through the eyes. This is how I do it anyway. It comes out the hook slot in the back of the bait, like so. And then you just pull it through, take the eye of the hook, run it up, pierce it through the top of the head, push it back. There you go. You've got basically what amounts to a perfect little hover rig in a very little compact shad looking body. It's essentially a do-nothing bait. You could literally just reel it and that tail just barely shimmers. But I don't know. You guys should just check it out. It's any of you that have been following me, a lot of my inshore snook and tarpon videos I make in the freshwater canal systems, I catch a lot of the fish on that. You guys know I throw a lot of the no live bait needed little swim baits as well, but this thing works very well. And on top of that, that video I made where I caught all of those tarpon in Lake Okeechobee, almost all of them were caught on actually this little guy right here. So these things are great. It's DOAlures.com. This is called the Terrorize. This is the medium one. They make a very, I don't even know if I have any. They make a little tiny guy, which worked good for speck and crappie, bluegill, little snook and tarpon as well. But this is their bread and butter. And they make a bigger one as well. But again, I've got them all rigged on some funky stuff here. But it's just great because instead of having a big jig head like this one that I have rigged, everything's just inside the actual profile of the bait. It's very sneaky, very finessey, very subtle presentation. But check it out if you guys are into using the FFS stuff. I think this will work for you. Check it out. They're made right here in Florida. They catch everything under the sun. I'm going to run my errands. See you guys on the next one.